Anything great that I've ever accomplished in my life, with God's help of course, never happened without obstacles. Most people, when they encounter an obstacle, their natural tendency is to back down, right? They retreat, they go away from the obstacle. And the problem is that if you're constantly running away from obstacles, then you can never actually achieve what it is you want to achieve. You have to know that anything that you're going to do in your life, you will have an obstacle. So the question is what do you do when you face those obstacles? So what I've done in my life that has brought me the most results is as soon as I see an obstacle, instead of running away and retreating, the opposite. I actually start attacking the obstacle from all different types of angles, right? I get on the phone, I get on emails, I speak to friends, I speak to mentors, I speak to conciliaries to help me get through the obstacle. And I start attacking the obstacle with 10 times the amount of force and power than I had originally thought possible. A lot of people right now are down and out, right? You have companies that can't hire, you have companies that can't find talent, you have people that are having trouble making sales because their industry got decimated because of COVID. Everything changed because of this whole thing, and people are still attacking their goals with the same amount of force, right? So you have to go 10x at whatever it is you're looking to do, right? It means turning up the volume, it means turning up the heat, it means getting powerful in what it is that you're looking to do, instead of attacking things with apathy. I see so much apathy in the market. I see so much apathy in people. As soon as something rough comes along their way, they don't know how to deal with it. What this whole concept comes back to is a concept called massive action. Most people are not taking enough action in whatever it is that they're trying to do. I'm gonna give you an example of massive action. When I first started Wealthy Commercials, there was a prospect in Florida that I was trying to get his business, and he was not having it. He did not want us to come out. He did not want us to make a video. He did not want us to make a commercial. And I messaged him, I sent him an email, I'm coming to Florida. I'll be there in 2 weeks with my videographer and we're gonna film. He never answered me. I booked my flight and I went anyways. And I showed up at his front door with a videographer on a Tuesday morning. He opened the door, he was stunned. They said, "Sir, we're here to do your commercial for you." Once I was there, it was very hard for him to say no. We filmed the entire day. We spent the day filming his commercial. We made a brilliant product for him. And at the end of the day, I had a problem because I had not been paid anything yet. Keep in mind, I took money out of my pocket to hop on a flight to go there. I took a risk, but I did it anyways. And I sat in his office at the end of our day of shooting, of filming, and I said to him, I need money. I'm starting a business. I'm young, and I need cash flow. I fought with him back and forth until he gave me a 50% deposit on the deal. Bam! I was in the money. Why? Because I took massive action. Most people are not willing to go through that. Most people are playing it safe. You have to take yourself out of the safe zone. If this is where your safe zone is, most people are hanging around here, the safe zone. You gotta step into danger. You gotta step into what are people not willing to do. You think that all the successful people in the world, you think that they play in the safe zone, they take risks, they hop on planes, they do things without guarantees, and that's the level that you have to get to if you wanna be successful. Let's go, next. Right, so I have Wealthy Commercials video production company running. I have Wealthy Coaching running. We have over 50 clients right now. I'm up to my gills when it comes to running that company, but I want more. So what do? We put together this Wealthy Growth Conference, which is happening October 27th in Montreal. So we put this together, this Wealthy Coaching Conference. Why? Because we want to help people just like you that are watching this right now reach that level of massive action. To understand that you could be doing multiple things at the same time. A lot of people think that I do one thing at a time. You know what the problem with one is? That one could get canceled very easily. So in your main business, if another coronavirus hits and you are in the event planning business, guess what? Your one went to zero. A lot of people think in terms of ones. You gotta think in terms of 10. How could I 10x? How could I bring more revenue into my company? How could I be protected in order that if there's another economic crisis, or if there's another pandemic, or if there's another who knows what, you lose your biggest client, you're protected, and it all comes with massive action. So many people are playing it safe because they're scared to fail. Fear is what keeps people safe. They think because they're scared, they want to stay in a safe zone. The funny thing is this is the place where you want to be. You want to feel fear. You want to feel overwhelmed. You want to feel like you're doing things that are too big for your bridges, because when you're feeling that, it means you're actually reaching your potential. I'll be honest with you guys, when the pandemic hit, I started selling masks, and I did very, very well with masks. Probably sold over 10 million masks. I was the biggest mask distributor, 10 million masks. I was the biggest mask distributor in Canada for a solid 2 months, and we did very well with masks. You know what the problem was? I got comfortable. I wasn't so quick to start back up my video production company because I had done so much business on the masks. But the problem was, when the masks fell off, I was left with zero. And because I took my eye off the ball of my video production company, I had to start my video production company from zero. A lot of people take their eye off the ball. They have a stream of revenue and they're not giving it enough love. People think that the grass is greener on the other side. Guess what? It's because the guy is paying better attention to his grass. That's why it's greener. He waters it, he trims it, he gives it fertilizer, and he makes love to his grass, okay? Right now, you're not making love to your grass. You're looking at your neighbor's grass and wishing you were making love to that. Okay, so it's time to bring your focus back on your businesses, back on your revenue streams, back on where you're making your money. So after I took my eye off the ball because of the masks, I said, hey, I cannot do this anymore. The mask business fell apart. I had to go back into wealthy commercials, so I had to crank that up. We cranked up the volume on wealthy commercials, 10x. We're doing much better in the business before the pandemic, thank God. Then wealthy coaching business, I had to crank up the volume there. And now we're going now into the conference space because the pandemic is waning, and now we could actually have conferences. Guess what? We're going back. We're going back into the conference business, but we're going back into it 10 times where we were. So whatever business, whatever stage you're finding yourself in, you have to go back, but not go back the way that you're used to. You have to go back and not be afraid of being dangerous. Become the most dangerous guy or girl in your space. Be willing to make a mistake. Be willing to get overwhelmed, and be willing to go somewhere where you didn't go before. Thank you for watching this, guys. I really appreciate it. If you are not following me already, please click the follow button, click the subscribe button, give me a like, give me a comment. My name is Beryl Solomon. I'm here for you every day, pulling for you every day to make sure that you're a champion. On October 27th, right here in Montreal, 2021, we're doing an in-person executive growth conference. We're only allowing 30 people in. It's $3,000 a ticket. Right now, it's only $1,000 a ticket. We're running an early bird special. Hit up my company, send me a DM, leave in the comments that you want to attend, and my office will reach out to you. I would love to see you here October 27th. I love you guys. Be well.